Have you ever felt like life took away the one thing that gave your heart a reason to beat? Maybe you smiled on the outside, but inside you felt empty. Maybe you asked yourself, how do I start again when everything I loved is gone? If you have ever felt broken, then stay with me, because this story might change the way you see your pain forever. My name is Yusha, and today I want to share a timeless story about a man who believed his life had ended, until a tiny spider taught him what true strength really looks like. Long ago, in a peaceful kingdom surrounded by mountains, there lived a blacksmith named Rowan. People traveled from distant lands to buy his swords. They said no one could shape steel like Rowan. His hands were strong, his heart was kind, and every sword he made carried a promise: to protect, never to harm without reason. But there was one thing Rowan loved more than his work: his only son, Elias. Every evening, Elias would stand beside his father, watching sparks fly through the air. Rowan would smile and say, "Steel becomes strong because it survives the fire. Never fear difficult days." Elias always laughed and replied, "Then one day I'll become as strong as your finest sword." Life felt complete, until war arrived. The king called every young man to defend the kingdom. Elias proudly joined the army. Before leaving, he hugged his father tightly. "I'll come back," he whispered. Rowan watched him disappear over the hill. It was the last time he ever saw his son. Months later, soldiers returned carrying a small wooden chest instead of Elias. The war had ended, but so had Rowan's world. From that day, the forge became silent. The fire went out. The hammer gathered dust. People knocked on his door, asking him to make swords again. He never answered. What is the purpose of strength, Rowan thought, if I couldn't protect the person I loved most? Days became weeks. Weeks became months. The strongest blacksmith in the kingdom slowly became a lonely old man hiding from the world. One rainy afternoon, an old traveler stopped outside Rowan's abandoned workshop. He asked politely, "May I rest here for a while?" Rowan nodded without saying much. The traveler quietly sat near the cold forge. He did not offer advice. He did not tell Rowan to be brave. Instead, he simply looked toward a broken corner of the workshop wall. "There," he said softly. Rowan followed his eyes. A tiny spider was building a web between two wooden beams. Before the web was finished, a strong wind blew through the broken window. The web disappeared instantly. Rowan sighed. "Poor little creature," he said. "It wasted all its effort." The traveler smiled but said nothing. A few moments later, the spider began again, slowly, patiently, thread by thread, without anger, without giving up. Again, the wind destroyed the web. Again, the spider started over. Rowan watched for what felt like hours. Finally, he asked, "Why doesn't it stop? Doesn't it know the wind will destroy everything again?" The traveler looked at him and replied, "Because the spider knows something that many humans forget." Rowan stayed silent. The traveler continued, "Many people fear spiders because they carry venom. But venom is not what defines them. What truly makes a spider remarkable is not its poison. It is its choice. It has the power to harm, yet most of its life is spent creating instead of destroying. And look closely at its web. It knows the web is fragile. It knows it can disappear in seconds. But the spider never mistakes the web for its true strength. Its real strength is the courage to build another one." Those words settled deep inside Rowan's heart. The traveler stood and gently placed a hand on the old forge. Life destroyed what you built, but it did not destroy the builder. Then he quietly walked away. That night, Rowan could not sleep. He kept thinking about the spider. The web was never permanent, but the spider's courage was. For the first time in many months, Rowan realized something. His son was gone. Nothing could change that. But grief had convinced him that he had also lost himself. Maybe that wasn't true. The next morning, Rowan opened the workshop doors. Sunlight entered for the first time in months. He cleaned the dust. He repaired the broken roof. He lit the fire. The old forge came alive again. People expected him to begin making famous swords to earn wealth and respect. Instead, Rowan chose a different path. He accepted a young orphan named Noah as his apprentice. The boy had no family and knew nothing about blacksmithing. Rowan patiently taught him every lesson he once taught Elias, but he also taught something even more valuable. Whenever Noah became frustrated after making mistakes, Rowan would point toward the same corner of the workshop. The spider still lived there. Sometimes its web survived, sometimes it did not. Yet every morning it began again. Rowan would smile and say, "Never measure your strength by what life destroys. Measure it by what you are willing to build again." Years passed. Noah became one of the kingdom's finest blacksmiths, not because he learned to shape steel, but because he learned to shape his character. People often asked Rowan why he no longer made the strongest swords in the kingdom. He would simply answer, "My greatest work is no longer made from steel. It is made from hope." As Rowan grew older, he finally understood something that grief had hidden from him for many years. Pain had broken his heart, but it had also softened it. He became more patient with others, kinder to strangers, more thankful for every ordinary day. The man who once believed his story had ended became the reason many others found the courage to begin again. Sometimes life does not break us to punish us. Sometimes it breaks the version of us that can no longer carry us forward. And when we slowly rebuild ourselves, we often become stronger, wiser, and more compassionate than we ever imagined.
From my own perspective, I have seen people who lost their jobs, failed important exams, watched their dreams fall apart, or faced painful family problems. In the beginning, they believed life was over. But the ones who slowly stood up, learned new skills, tried again, and refused to quit became the strongest people I know. Their pain did not disappear overnight, but it became the foundation of a better future. Remember this, life will break every one of us at some point, but survivors are not the people who never suffer. Survivors are the ones who refuse to let suffering become the final chapter of their story. They understand that every broken dream can become the beginning of a wiser dream. Every loss can become a lesson. Every ending can become a new beginning. If this story touched your heart, please subscribe to Yusha Tales and join me for more timeless stories that inspire strength, hope, and purpose.